The trial cull of badgers in Gloucestershire will come to an early end today. Natural England decided to stop it because marksmen have been unable to kill enough badgers. They're thought to be quite a long way short of the number that would need to be killed to be effective. Helen Briggs is our science reporter. Helen, why has this decision been taken? What are the numbers of what they've killed and what they need to kill?
Well, if we start with a recap of where we are now, the pilot started in Somerset at the end of August and in Gloucestershire a week later. The original plan was they would run for 6 weeks with a target of removing 70% of about 5,000 badgers across both areas. That target was set on the advice of scientists to give the best chance of reducing bovine TB. Kill more than that, there's a risk you could wipe out the local badger population. Kill less, you could make the problem worse. Now, at the end of that 6 weeks, it was revealed that not only had the culling failed to reach the 70% target, but that numbers had been revised down sharply. So even with this revising down of numbers, even then only about 30% of badgers had been removed in Gloucestershire and about 40% in Somerset. So a very controversial decision was made by Natural England, the government's wildlife agency, to extend the culls 3 weeks in Somerset and by 8 weeks in Gloucestershire. So the Somerset trial has finished now. It finished at the end of October. Still didn't reach the 70% target, but it reached about 65%. Now the Gloucestershire trial will end today, so that extension has run for 5 weeks rather than 8 weeks. It was called to an early end because they weren't confident that they could actually get enough badgers to reach the target.
Does that mean that that's it? Because an awful lot of people would very opposed to this culling and have campaigned to stop it. Have they effectively won?
Well, they will be claiming victory, but that's certainly not the view of supporters of badger culling. We still don't know the final number of badgers culled in Gloucestershire. That will be revealed by ministers next week. It's fair to say, really, the expectations are that the numbers will be low. And then there are another 2 significant next steps. The government has set up an independent panel of experts. That's due to report in January or February. And there's a decision about whether to extend culling further in other areas, to roll it out to other areas, and ministers have signalled they want the rollout to go ahead, but of course that's likely to be met with huge opposition. The Badger Trust is considering legal action to stop any rollout going ahead, and the musician Brian May has already launched an attempt to stop the Gloucestershire cull, which actually was turned down 2 days ago.
Helen Briggs, thanks very much.